Muted.
And we are, so absolutely. Go ahead, Chuck.
Great. Why don't you put it in presentation so you probably already have done that. So, hey, welcome everybody. This is Chuck Hansen, and I want to welcome you to the Epic Life call here. Exciting things are happening all around the country, and I want to welcome everybody to the call. And, it's my privilege to, be associated with a few great guys, a great team of people that have come together to pull together an incredible opportunity. And one of those people is Sadie and Chuck Stebbins. I know Sadie's got some, and Chuck have got some great people that are listening to this call here this evening. And again, welcome to everybody that are guests. And really, this call is really not only for the guests, but for, all of our associates all over the country. So what I'm going to do right now is turn the call over to a great friend. We've known each other for a long time. This is the first opportunity that we've ever had to work together, and that's been a real blessing. Beto Paredes is now has accepted the position as CEO of Epic Life, and I'll tell you what, there couldn't and isn't anybody more qualified or talented to be in that position to lead the charge of Epic Life. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to our new CEO, Mr. Beto Paredes.
Thank you so much, Chuck. I really appreciate everything that you've done for the company up to this point. And it really wouldn't even be as possible to be as far as we are right now if it wasn't for all the hard work that you've put in and all the dedication that you've had over the last several months. Some of you have actually heard me speak on some of the previous Epic Life calls. And the reason is I've been involved with the company working from the branding side and working as a consultant since its inception. In fact, I had the privilege of getting together with Chuck Hansen, Chuck Stebbins, Sadie Stebbins, and Joseph Frazier initially when this company first came together. And I could tell you, I was extremely impressed from the very beginning with the product line, the branding, just the absolute academy of thought that went into these products and then went into this company. And I stayed very involved from that point all the way up until the point that we're at now. And I was approached by the corporate staff and offered the opportunity to come in and take the position as CEO. And with all the companies that I've worked with in the past, this was the one that really made sense to me, that I really felt that I could get behind and really make some magic happen with some really, really special people. So I'd really like to thank everyone that's worked on Epic Life up to this point. I know they're on this call. I know they've brought some special guests, and we do have some very exciting things to share with you guys today. And so give you guys a little bit more information about myself. I've been in the industry for about 15 years. And in that time, I've helped a lot of companies structure for success. I've developed a lot of branding and a lot of identity for some of the larger companies that are names in the industry that you would be familiar with. And I'm just excited. I'm super excited to be able to be in the position right now that I am to help this company move itself into the future and to work with an organization that I believe is going to be one of the foundations for what I consider to be a very exciting and very lucrative opportunity for distributors and for those that get involved with our company. So to give you a little bit more information about me and how you can do some research and even get some resources from me directly, because I'm dedicating all of the time and services that I have to Epic Life at this point, I do want to encourage you to go ahead and check out my website. It's betoparedes.com. I have a lot of resources on that website, and all of those resources are available to you as Epic Life distributors. Again, I've been working in network marketing for a long time. I've been a relationship coach for a period as well, and helped a lot of people get into this business and do very well for themselves and well for their families and their loved ones. So spend some time on my site. I want to point something out just real quick for a moment before we change off the subject. I have daily calls. Every morning I'm available on a daily basis. I do morning mindset meetings, and I have roundtables and a number of things. And every one of you are invited to join in any of the calls that I have or any of the webinars that I have to get further education, to get my personal time. I'd love to give you my personal time and do a little bit of one-on-one, find out what it is that really motivates you and moves you in the direction of success and help with that pageantry and be part of your life. So please join me on these calls. I absolutely welcome everybody that's a member of Epic Lyfe is absolutely welcome to spend some time with me directly. But just to do some more research on me and to learn a little bit more about me, you can go to my site. I have my bio up here so you can learn a lot more about what I've done in the past and my background. And so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that because we've got a lot to cover today. But I do encourage you to spend some time and actually check out the resources and the information I have there and join me. So this is an exciting time. For those of you that have been involved in Epic Lyfe up to this point, you've seen us go through the process of our pre-launch that happened back earlier this year. Those of you that have stuck around with us as distributors have seen the amount of work that we've put into getting to the next level, to getting to what we consider to be our actual full corporate launch. We've talked about that being an October paradigm for us. But what I really want to talk to you guys about is what's happening right now, what's available to you as distributors, and what September really means to our company. September's been an exciting month. It's been on our calendars. It's been a big subject in all of the discussions that we've had because it's a very meaningful time for us. September is the month that we are launching our new marketing system. Well, I want to introduce to you the Lyfe Network Accelerator. If you've been with us and you've been working, you know that you have access to replicated websites. You have access right now to have people come in and buy the products and the brands from us from your own personal store. But in the background, we have been working extremely hard at putting together a very powerful marketing system that gives you 17 major tools to actually promote and run your business. And that is what we're really going to be speaking about today. What have we been up to? What is it that we've been developing in the background here to really give you that edge that you need to be a successful distributor with Epic Lyfe? Well, the answer, very simple and straightforward, is our new marketing system. And I just absolutely am thrilled to introduce a few different things that you have access to right now and what you're going to have access to in a week from now and throughout the month of September as we launch this system. So please join me on a little journey here as we go through and take a look at some of the stuff that we have here. So those of you that have been exposed to the Epic Lyfe websites, you know our branding has been very focused on giving as much information as we can in one central place. Well, what we've been working on is giving you more resources and more specialized information on a per website basis. And with that, instead of having just one website, which is epiclyfe.com, as you've had up to this point, we are launching 3 major portals that focus on the 3 most important aspects of joining Epic Lyfe, introducing distributors, and then making product sales. So this first vision, I would like to say, that we have here is going to be our new opportunity site. This is our corporate site. I'm going to show you a little bit here, just kind of wet your whistle a little bit on the things that we're going to be doing with it. And so this is one of the assets that you're going to be gaining access to on the 1st of September. This whole webinar today is our pre-launch for September. So September's exactly 1 week away. We've got some more exciting stuff to talk about concerning this week in particular, but these are the things that are going live on the 1st of September, and these are new tools that you're going to have access to build your business and develop your distributorship. So we've taken and specialized an actual web portal that's just for your corporate recruiting opportunities, for learning about our company, learning about our staff, getting people involved in the mission that we have, learning about how you make money with Epic Lyfe, learning about our compensation plan. This is where you send people that are your new distributors. So very excited to kind of give an expose on that. And again, these things go live on the 1st of September. So as you see, we got a much different layout that I believe is going to be very penetrative to introducing the opportunity for people. And I'll just kind of scroll down this to give you guys a little bit of a preview of what's coming up. But this site specializes on joining Epic Lyfe, on learning about the compensation plan, on understanding what the mission is at Epic Lyfe, what the vision of our company is. It gives good information on our products, but we're going to talk a little bit more about our product cart in just a moment. And then, of course, we have our new portal that we're putting up as well, which is Lyfe Performance. And so I'm going to wait to give you a little bit more information on that when I actually show the preview. But this is the new recruiting site. On every one of our sites, we actually have customer testimonials. And I'll tell you, that has been probably the most enjoyable part of the last several weeks, has been reaching out to our customers and finding out, what's really working for people. How do people really feel about the products that we have? And to our absolute joy, honestly, there is a tremendous amount of good information coming into our offices right now about our products and about the experiences that our customers are having with them. So not only will you have the website itself, but what's very important is to have testimonials about the science and the accelerated wellness programs that we have. And so all of that stuff will be available on your website starting September 1st. So that's just a preview here of our actual recruiting site. Very exciting stuff. Go ahead and go to the cart system here. Now, we're specializing our shopping experience to a cart system that focuses on our categories, that focuses on our brands, and just focuses on customer acquisition. So we have our new site coming out that's specific to the opportunity of getting involved with Epic Lyfe, and then we have the place where you send your customers where they go and they actually buy the products and services that we have. So as you know now, currently, that's the same place. A lot of people that go to Epic Lyfe, they're overwhelmed to a degree with the amount of information that we have, and so we've specialized, again, that information to make it easier to understand and easier to review. And then, of course, to focus on what one of the most important things in our culture is, which is product sales. So if you'll see this, it's a very clean shopping cart. People can come learn about our vision, because our vision is very tied into the theory behind the science of our product line. They're able to shop by categories or shop by brands, but it's all very specific to the actual product purchasing experience themselves. And of course, as you see, we've got testimonials on every one of our sites. And so besides having an incredible corporate recruiting site, you now have a very specialized product website where you can focus on customer acquisition, and you can focus on introducing new distributors directly to the brands and the categories concerning those brands. So we're excited about that. This, again, will absolutely be available on September 1st, along with everything else that we're rolling out in the beginning of September. And so that's a very exciting thing for me. Now, Lyfe Performance, this is probably been some of the most enlightening work that we've done so far. Now, this whole website wouldn't even be possible without the input from Chuck and Sadie Stebbins. Sadie especially has put in a lot of time and attention on the things that were needed to make this site powerful and useful. This is our resource site. This is where you come and you can learn about nutrition. You can come and actually engage with Sadie directly, even with a lot of the fitness challenges that we have. And so this site is actually going to be live at lyfeperformance.com. But it is another website that you're able to use to continue to build your business and to develop interest. We're going to be doing a lot around actual parties, and so we have the Party Lyfe. I just got done working with my designers over the last few days, getting a lot of those assets together. Very exciting stuff. This site specializes in the aspects of socialization. How do you get into the Epic Lyfe social atmosphere? How do you throw a home party? What can you do about your nutrition? What other education can you give interested people about the actual sciences behind the things that we're doing? So again, our tag that we have is practical health and fitness information from physicians, biochemists, personal trainers, and certified life coaches. So you can look at this as the active side of Epic Lyfe. You've got the recruiting side, you've got your specialized shopping system, and then you've got your activity. So we've got 3 portals that we're coming out with here at the 1st of September. They're all very powerful, very good information. And again, I'll go ahead and scroll on this a little bit so you guys can get a little bit more into the things that we have going on with this site. Now, for those of you that are used to the current website, there's a tremendous amount of great information on there that was brought by Team Sadie. All of that stuff will be found on this site with a large amount of other valuable information as well. And then, of course, they can always go shopping from this site, just like the recruiting site, which I'll kind of point that out a little bit so you guys understand that. Even on the recruiting site, they can go shopping directly from our corporate website, and they could do the same thing from Lyfe Performance. So these 3 websites are very connected together. You can look at them as one powerful front-end marketing system. And depending on the people interested in either buying product or becoming a distributor, you've got 3 different angles that you can actually introduce them to Epic Lyfe from. So this is come together because of all the work that we've done over the last several months, speaking with the current distributors that we have, sitting in round tables ourselves and really thinking through, what do we need to do to make this experience for our distributors on the front end as powerful as we can. And so this is what we came up with. And again, these are all launching on the 1st of September. For what we have now on epiclyfe.com, you could imagine this is 100 to 200% more as far as information and as far as the conversion model is concerned. And so we're very excited about it. So happy I had an opportunity to actually show this to you guys here today. Now, for those of you that have been working in the back office, that have seen our dashboard, have experienced some of the back office features and reporting that we have, I got something just absolutely amazing to show you here. We have redesigned and reprogrammed our back office, and this goes live officially on the 1st, but over the course of the next 24 hours, this will actually be live in your back offices now. There'll be a few sections that are still needing to be coded and populated, so we ask for a little bit of patience there. But right away, when people log in, they're going to be addressed with video that actually helps them get into the business and learn about what it is that they're doing. We've got the Get Started video, the company introduction, and the compensation plan review right there at their fingertips the minute they log in. And the information that you get with this new back office is so much more specialized on the things that we're trying to accomplish. You can see exactly what your elite team is doing. The Infinity team is the team that you guys remember as the IQ team. We've renamed that the Infinity team because that is a very important part of our compensation plan. And just to parlay a tiny bit, next Tuesday is a very important webinar. It's going to happen at the same time in 1 week from now, where we cover all of the compensation plan and the bonuses and everything associated. So if you're here learning about the marketing system with us today, take the time to actually come to next Tuesday's webinar as well, because we're going to be covering all of the details of the compensation model itself. Very important for you guys to join us there. So let's get into some stuff that I think is really exciting. In our system now, we actually have, and it's available now, today, recruiting funnels and landing pages that you can start using to monetize your business, to introduce the opportunity to new distributors, and to show your audience specialized product pages that focus on specific product sales. So what's really amazing is that after I'm done speaking for a moment, I'll be turning it over to our systems manager, Martha, and she'll be showing you where you can actually access this thing now in the back office, because these things are actually live now. I know we're in a pre-launch period here of the next 7 days with all of our official websites coming out on September 1st, but you can start using this technology now. These landing pages were developed by conversion experts. I have a very large background in direct response marketing and internet marketing as well as social marketing, and I've brought on my best people to help us go through the process of creating the pages that we know will convert for you. So now you have access to these. This right here is one of the recruiting pages. We actually have several in the back office that's available to you. And just kind of scrolling, giving you guys an idea of how they look. They're very well designed. They play out extremely well, and we've tested a lot of the theory behind them already. Here, if any of you have been sticking around with us for a little while, you know all about PocketDoc. PocketDoc is an incredible value add, a customer perk that we have for those customers and those distributors that join us and actually go onto AutoShip, or at least purchase enough product that they qualify for 45 CB to continue to receive PocketDoc. Now, I'm not going to get into the details of PocketDoc, but if you know anything about telemedicine, there's a tremendous value behind what it is that we're doing, and no other company out there offers the values that we have in our telemedicine program. And we have other webinars and other information that kind of goes into that. But this is a landing page that you can use, a funnel system that specializes in the PocketDoc information. It's another one of the landing pages that you have access to in your back office. Very nicely designed. It's a really good hook to get people interested in the business model, and as you can kind of see, it's a very nice landing page. Focuses in on PocketDoc, and if any of you looked at the PocketDoc information that we have on our website, you'll see a lot of this information is cross-pattern here as well. So here's another one of the actual marketing pages that you have access to right now in your back office that you can use to market your business with at this time. Now this page I absolutely love. This is for our pre-skincare line. Again, another landing funnel page that you can use to market your business. And very well designed. In fact, I think this one is probably one of my favorites. And as you can see, it's very specialized on the pre-products and explaining information that's focused on pre, on our Formula 22 as well. And so there's a tremendous amount of effort that's gone into making this page as converting and specialized as we can make it. This is another tool that you have in your back office here that you can go ahead and start presenting your product to your audience, whether that be through social, by email, or just by sending links and placing them on sites. We have a landing page that's specific to weight loss. We have several products on from a large number of our brands that's focused on weight management. And so here is a real strong introduction that you can use for people that may be interested in losing weight. And if you notice, it's very well written, and there's a variety of products from the different brands that we have available. And if anyone clicks on any of these products, it actually goes to your cart system, to the page specific for purchasing that product. And then, of course, we've got data capture on all of these so that people can fill the information out. It gets saved into your CRM, and you can reach out to them. So this is our weight loss one. And we're doing a lot more than just a few that you see here. As a matter of fact, in your back office right now, there is already a lot more that you have access to. And so, again, when Martha goes into that stuff, she'll kind of show you where you can find that stuff in your back office. And one of the biggest reasons we came together in the first place is because of the science of olfaction. Even in some of our first webinars, you can still find some of our first initial webinars on our YouTube channel. Olfaction was a big deal. That's what really got us all excited about it, the science of scent. And so we've got a page specific to vaping and to the vapor mold products. And you're able to use this, again, in the same fashion. People can fill this form out and actually get in contact with you over the vaping products, or they can actually click directly on the page and go right to the products in your shopping cart. So very nice page, very easy to share, and it's one of my favorites. Now, while we're on the vaping product landing page, I'm going to show you something really neat. If you notice right here, this is actually a mobile version of this landing page. And every mobile device will read the pages that you use in a very easy to follow fashion. So you can share these links by text, and you can guarantee if someone's clicking by email to go to one of these landing pages from their phone, that they're going to have a very good experience and a very nice presentation. And every one of our pages works the same way. Again, this one's for skincare. This one's for PocketDoc. If you notice, it's got a very nice layout and presentation for mobile. So that's just an exciting thing to show you guys, just so you know that everything we build is responsive, including the websites themselves, those new sites that will be coming out. They'll be very easy to surf in mobile. So don't hesitate to send links to your landing pages or to your websites by text. It actually absolutely works just fantastic. So with that, I am actually going to turn the time over to Martha Ramirez, but I am going to introduce this lady before I do that. I have been in this business for a long time, and I have had many employees that have worked for me over the years in different businesses that I've had. And unlike any I've ever worked with, Martha Ramirez has come in and has really taken a part in making Epic Life a special company. And she works in the background. A lot of you don't spend a lot of time working with Martha because she's our systems manager, but she is the glue when it comes to the technology and when it comes to the marketing systems that we're putting together for you folks. So, I wish I could just sit here and clap for a moment because I'm just so excited about her being part of our team. But I'm going to go ahead and turn the time over to her. If you guys don't mind, give me just a second here as I flip this to Martha. The screen's probably going to flicker just a minute. There we go. And Martha Ramirez, are you vocal? Can you speak?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, there you are. Yes, we can.
Awesome.
So Martha, welcome to the call. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend a little bit of back office information with our audience here. And with that, I will turn it over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Beto. Well, as Beto said, my name is Martha Ramirez, and I'm very excited to be here. There's a lot in this back office and a lot of good resources, and I'm excited for the new stuff that is coming our way. And one of my favorite things to do is show you and empower you with what you can do in your back office. And as Beto was mentioning, the share links that we have, you've probably explored the back office somewhat, but I really want to encourage you to move into your back office. This is one of the places that we recommend, and I personally encourage people to use every day, because this is where you have your fountain of information, you have your activities being tracked, you have everything in your hands from your back office, and you can monitor where it is that your organization is going. So with that, I really want to encourage you to come back here and start moving people into your CRM, start using it more than anything. And as Beto was mentioning, right now what we have are these new landing pages, and they're very well designed. And what you can do with those is you can share those to a variety of people. There's no limit to the people that you can share those with, and there's no limit to the people that can fill those out, which is pretty amazing, because that's the way that you start bringing in new leads and you start tracking them to a path of becoming distributors or customers or whatever it is that you want to accomplish with your audience and to grow your business. So the way you get to these share links and to share them is through the attract menu. And of course you have different access points, but I will just choose this drop down up here. It'll go in. Okay, and as you can see back here, we've already loaded a lot of the landing pages that Beto was mentioning, and there's different forms of sharing these. You can always take the link and copy it, and you can also share it through directly to your email, to your Facebook, to your Twitter, to your LinkedIn, to Google+, and you also have this pop-up development that will give you additional social media platforms to share, which is very amazing because not a lot of places do that, and you have to go through the hassle of copying the link and sharing it and everything. But this is how you would share that landing page, and as we refer to it, this is the large end of the funnel where traffic starts coming in. They fill out those contact forms. And when they fill out those contact forms, they automatically start receiving communications. So it's not just a page that they fill out and goes to your CRM. What happens with it is there is a designed and written email path. So they will receive emails every other day regarding, if you share Pocket Doc, they're going to receive an email every other day telling them about Pocket Doc and encouraging them to sign up to get that Pocket Doc. Or if it's a recruiting funnel, they will receive information about how to become a distributor, what steps they need to take to get moving. So it takes a little bit off of that hassle when it comes to pulling people into the business, and it really helps you to focus. We offer you a lot of different things, and with Epic Lyfe, that it allows you to focus on different areas of your business without having to waste too much time. Okay, so I took the time to fill out one of the contact forms as a test. Give me 1 second. And of course, you have different ways of importing contacts. You can use your import contacts button, and we'll definitely have a full-blown, in-depth training of this. We'll be starting next Wednesday, going through every little detail and every little thing that you can do in your back office that will help you succeed. So more than just teaching you the technology and this is how you use it, we're going to be going through what benefits it brings to really use this stuff and how it can accommodate with the plan that you already have to move your business forward. And as I was mentioning, this contact manager under the communicate drop down, when you hit that contact manager, I'm not sure how many people really use this contact manager, but it is one of my favorite parts of the back office. And it's one of my favorite parts because it tracks everything, and it's just in one nice place that tells me when the activity was taken, who I need to follow up with, what it is that I need to do every day. So again, I encourage you to use this every morning. This is your knowledge base. This is your basically your control, the control of your business. And so I really encourage it. Down here, if you can see, I filled out the landing page for skincare, and automatically the contact has a tag now that refers to which landing page was filled out by this user. Okay, and then on this other contact, I also did a skincare as well, and it tells you what email was sent out. So automatically, the system starts recording, and it tells you, okay, David filled out a landing page, and he received an email, and he viewed this email. And when I hit the view email button, I can see which communication it was that he received. So he received the first communication about the skincare products. With that being said, you now know what communication was received, and you need to take action. If it's recruiting, for instance, what you need to do is go to the document library, where we have this new little button right here that has email talking points, and the email talking points will give you a screenshot of the email, and then it'll provide talking points for you to address with that specific contact from your CRM. And then, of course, you have under the contact, when you select a contact, you can track everything. The system tracks a lot of it, but if you call the contact, if you do anything with the contact, you can always add those notes here. You can also, with a simple tag, you can add the contact to a drip campaign. So suppose I met David and he was interested in the Pocket Doc. Like, we had a conversation in person. He never filled out a contact form. So I need to find a way to get him onto the Pocket Doc drip path. And I can do that by simply adding a tag to him. And that will assign him to that list, and he will start receiving communications about Pocket Doc. Okay? And another thing, this is just really quick, I don't want to drag this on too long because I get carried away and excited with this. Another thing that I could do is I can schedule a follow-up. So scheduling is a very important component when you start working with people and using the CRM. And scheduling a follow-up can simply be done by saying tomorrow, 3 p.m. Okay? And right there, it has scheduled that follow-up. And if I hit the save button, it will take me, and on the contact it says I have a follow-up for tomorrow. And what's nice about it as well is that I get an email communication, and it will tell me you have a follow-up, you need to contact this person, and keep guiding them through. So there really is a lot that you can do back here, and we will go more in depth on next Wednesday. And I'm excited. I look forward to seeing everybody who's on this call with me there, so we can go through a little bit more of the details about the back office and what it is that you can do back here. So, Beto, are you still on the line?
All right. Thank you so much, Martha. Let me go ahead and take the presenter here. Should be able to just do that. One moment.
Okay.
There we go, and show my screen. Thank you so much, Martha. I really do appreciate that. There's a tremendous amount of power behind this marketing system. And me and Martha were just laughing about it when we were talking previously because there's so much that could be shown, and we just wanted to make sure you guys knew where to find certain assets. How do you add somebody to a drip tap email? How do you go in and start sharing the new link technology that we have for you to start building your business? Now, one powerful thing about this, which we're not going to get into visually, but I'm just going to explain it because next Wednesday you'll be able to get a lot more information on this, is you can actually upload lists, add those lists to a tag, and mail out specific paths. We have paths that are for new recruits that have just joined the business. We've got paths for those that haven't joined yet but are interested in becoming a distributor. We've got paths for Pocket Doc. We have paths to teach people about the products that we have. So there's over 100 emails currently in this system that we've put in over the course of the last couple of weeks. You have tools here. You can go in and start using these tools today. Again, this whole webinar is about the big launch that we have here for September, the big marketing system push that we have for our new Lyfe Network Accelerator, which is the name of our program. So in all retrospect, we wanted to at least show you enough so you can get into your back office and start using some of these tools. I think it's going to put a real big smile on your face. So let's go ahead and turn the time over to Chuck Hansen so we could talk a little bit about what's going to happen in the next 7 days, what opportunities there are as we move towards the 1st, because on the 1st, we are launching our compensation model as it's been structured to this point, as well as a very exciting new enrollment program. Again, do not miss the webinar next Tuesday at the same time. We're going to be reviewing all of that information. Chuck and I earlier today were just laughing because we were going to put it all into this webinar, and we were like, man, we have so much good stuff going on and so much new information, we just can't overwhelm folks. And so make sure you come to next Tuesday's call. And with that, Chuck, I'd love to turn it over to you for a moment to just kind of talk about the promotion that we have.
Real good. I certainly will. And that's great information, Martha. Thank you very much for all of that and all the hard work that's been put in, by the entire team getting all of this done. And guys, this has really been a labor of love. I mean, that's what it really amounts to. I mean, it's something that we've wanted to do for a long, long time. And, and it's all coming to fruition because of all the talent that has been assembled. But let's talk about, the next Tuesday's webinar, we're going to talk about, and we're going to show you the entire compensation plan. And, one of the things that we discovered over the course of the last several months is that our plan is great. It's better than anything that's out there. It pays more money than any other plan, but it was a little complicated. It was a little difficult to explain. And as a result, people got confused, and a confused mind says no. So what do? Do you just stay, with what you have, or do you put your heads together and come up with something better? So that's exactly what we've done. We've come up with what we feel is the ultimate plan because, everybody's going to get a raise. And what's better than that, than making more money? So everybody's going to get, we're going to call it the 20-20-20 plan, right? I mean, it's an amazing compensation plan. So what's going to happen over the next 7 days? The next 7 days are are extremely important for everybody because you can get people positioned, right? You can get people positioned so that when we go to the entire new plan, then they'll be upgraded. There'll be a lot of perks, a lot of benefits as a result of getting positioned now. And that goes for everybody that's been enrolled and joined us, during the time over the last few months. They're all going to be, well, very surprised. Let me just put it that way. That they're very pleasantly surprised that they're going to be in a position to start making money. And again, a group of people have come together that have your best interest at mind, right? I mean, we've got it really at heart. I mean, we've all been where everybody is, and we've all built huge organizations, so we know the time and effort that it takes in order to make that happen. So we want to make it as profitable as you can. So what we want you to do is, over the course of the next 7 days, is really get out there, get back with all your team members that have joined or are in the process of joining, and reignite them, right? Show them some of the things. Again, let them log into the back office and start getting people positioned. If they come in with the business package, right, the $249 package, they're going to get some incredible perks that we're going to talk about next Tuesday on the webinar. So, I can't say enough about, it's time to take action, right? It really is time to take action. So, Beto, I know you've got a couple of things to talk about, action items, and so why don't I turn it back over to you. Great job on putting everything together, and look forward to doing a webinar with you next Tuesday.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you again, Chuck Hansen, and thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today. Chuck's had a real busy schedule over the last couple of days, but he's never missed one of these webinars, and I really appreciate, Chuck, you taking the time to get on here and really help us with this today. So anyone who signs up in the next 7 days before the end of the day on September 1st will receive the new $4.99 pack for $2.49. So you've got 7 days right now to get out there and enroll as many people as you can and get them positioned, as Chuck had mentioned, and get the actual $4.99 pack at the $2.49 price. That's the promotion that we're doing for the next 7 days, moving into our big September 1st marketing launch. And of course, to thank all of you distributors that have come in and have taken the time to be part of our business and have gone through a lot of the efforts that it's taken to get to where we're at. For those of you that paid the $4.99 pack up to this point, you're going to be automatically promoted to Black Diamond, and there's a tremendous amount of value behind that. We've got some more perks that are associated with that as well that we're going to discuss more thoroughly on our next call next Tuesday, where we review the compensation plan and go through a lot of that. So thank you so much for spending the time with us over the last several months to get to where we're at. We're going to make this absolutely worth your time. So I want to give a closing words here, and then we're going to let you go for the evening. We're right about at the time. We were wanting to make this about 45 minutes, and we're almost there. Purpose is one of the most critical, important things in an individual's life. You've really got to look for something that works well for you, that helps you develop and cultivate that purpose, that can give you the belief on a daily basis that your life matters and that the day that you're living matters the most. We have done everything we possibly can to look at what really drives the distributors here at Epic Lyfe and what we can really do to build that purpose together. I want to tell you, I've dedicated my life to this company. I'm going to spend the rest of my life working with all of you here in this organization to make this something that we can be proud of and to have a purpose that really does matter for all of us. You can find that here with us. I found that the minute I met the different players that are involved in this, when I met Chuck Stebbins and Sadie, and when I spent the time with Chuck Hansen, I said, there's real purpose here. There's not just real purpose, there's real science, and there's real value in the products that we sell. I want to welcome you to Epic Lyfe For any of you that have not been with us on any other webinar before now, I got one last announcement. There will be an email going out that gives the new webinar schedule. You can still use the webinar page on our site for most of the stuff, but we've added a lot more value. We've got compensation plan reviews that will happen on a weekly basis. We have an opportunity call that will happen on a webinar basis 2 times a week. We have a back office review with Martha to go through and really granularly learn everything that you can actually access and use in your back office. So look for that email tomorrow, and also look for the invite for next Tuesday's call. Next Tuesday is going to be exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to get together and we're going to learn about how we can really explode our income potential. When he talked about this compensation plan being one of the highest paying in the industry, I can absolutely second that, because I've helped work and write a lot of the compensation plans that exist. So let's get together, let's make some money, and let's make this work. Let's build purpose in Epic Life, and let's move into the future. Thank you so much for spending the time with us tonight, and I look forward to personally meeting all of you, and as well as moving forward and making this business work with you. Thanks again.